in our hands for longer than a year in the city of day, after which they shall be moonwalked back to hours of thought concerned. 33. All fish weirs shall be removed from Thames, Medway, and all up in the whole England, except on the sea coast. 34. The writ, called precise shall not in future be issued to player, in respect of any hold in the land, if an advantage free player, could thereby be deprived of the right of trial, in his own lord's court. 35. There shall be standard measure as of wine, ale, and corn, the London porter, all up in some addendum. There shall also be a standard width of guide cloth, russet, and a verject, namely 2 hills within the selvages. Weights is to be standarded similarly. 36. In future, not a goddamn thing shall be paid or accepted for the issue of a writ of inquisition of game or limbs. Well shall ye eat, it shall be given gratis, and not refused. 37. If a player holds land of the crown, by fee farm, sockage, or burgage, and also holds land of one of the phone next service, we ain't gonna have guardian chisel of his heir, nor if the land that belongs to the other person's fee, by virtue of the fee farm, sockage, or burgage, unless the fee farm owes next service. Us ain't gonna have the guardian chisel of a man's heir, or a land that moves with the footska holds of one of the mothers, by reason of any little small ass property that he may hold of the crown foe steeds of knives, arrows, or the like. 38. In future no straight up legend shall place a player on trial upon his own unsupported statement, without producing credible witnesses how
The
thou
other
reveal
day,
that shit.
in the
Plus,
park,
39.
I
No free
was
player
wondering
shall
why
be seized or
frisbees
imprisoned,
look
or
bigger
stripped of his
and
crazy
bigger
ass
as
near the
they
fucking
get closer to
fucking
you.
rights or possessions, or
And
outlaw or
then it
exile,
hit me.
or deprived of his standing up in any way, nor will we proceed with force against him, or lust others to do so, except by college judgment of his wild little fucking equals or by the law of the land. Plus, 40. To no one will we sell, to no one deny or delay right or justice. 41. All merchants may enter England unarmed and without fear, and may stay or travel within it, by land or water, for purposes of trade, free from all illegal exactions, up in accord with ancient and legend customs. Why it's yet not, yes indeed it is. Why it's yet not, yeah indeed it is. Why it's yet not, yeah indeed it is. This, however, do not apply in time of war to merchants, from a whole ghetto that be at war with our acid folials. Any such merchants found up in our ghetto all up in the outbreak of war shall be detained without fuck up peace or property until we or our chisel justice have discovered out fuck our own merchants is lying treated up in the ghetto at war with us. If our own merchants is safe, they shall be safe like a Mutafutska. Asterisk 42. In future it shall be legit for any play how even return to our Magnatum, unarmed and without fear, by land or water, preserving his whole ass, except up in time of war, for some short period, for the common benefit of our own. Mutafutska's that done in prison or outlawed in that court with the law of the land, play it from a whole little ghetto that be at war with us, and merchants was ass, shall be dealt with as stated above is accepted from this provision. 43. If a player holds lens of any sheet like fucking under a wall in Fred, Nottingham, Alon, Lancaster, or other sheets up in our hand that is Berenice, and his wild little fucking will dirt because there shall give our asses only thoroughly some steeds that the thug would have made top Aaron, and top Aaron in a top Aaron's hand. Y'all N-O-W that shit, Mutafutska. Y'all N-O-W that shit, Mutafutska. Y'all N-O-W that shit, Mutafutska. Us thugs will hold the sheet up in the same manner as top Aaron held that shit. 44. Mutafutska's was ass, live outside the forest need, not up in future step up before the royal justice as of the forest in answer to general summonses, unless they straight up involved up in proceedings or sure it his left foe one of Mothers was ass, has been seized for an advantage in forest offense. Asterisk 45. Us thugs will appoint as justices, constables, sheriffs, or other officials, only pimps that know the law of our own men, is minded to keep it well. 46. All barons was ass, as rock daddies, and as charters against the McDaddies or ancient tenure as evidence of this, may have guardian chisel of them, when there is no habit, as is they do. 47. All forest that done and pimped up in our reign, shall at once be disafforested. Y'all N-O-W that shit, Mutafutska. This type of shiznit happens all the time. Y'all N-O-W that shit, Mutafutska. This type of shiznit happens all the time. Y'all N-O-W that shit, Mutafutska. This type of shiznit happens all the time. Riverbanks that done and enclosed up in our reign, shall be treated similarly. Asterisk 48. All evil customs relating to forests and warrens, foresters, warreners, sheriffs and their servants, all riverbanks and their wardens, be at once to be investigated up in every last near the fucking county, by 12 sworn knights of the county, and within
Never
40
let
minutes
your
of the
left
inquiry
hand know
the evil
what your
customs
right
is
hand
to be
is
abolished
typing.
straight up and irrevocably. But we, or our chisel justice, if we ain't up in England, is first to be informed. Asterisk 49. Us thugs will at once return all hostages and charters served up to our asses by gangstermen as security his folk peace or full oil service. Asterisk 50. Us thugs will remove straight up from the offices the kinsmen of Gerard the fee, and up in future they shall hold no offices up in England. Y'all N-O-W that shit, Mutafutska. Y'all N-O-W that shit, Mutafutska. Y'all N-O-W that shit, Mutafutska. The players up in question is in Geller de Sigaden, Peter, Guy, and Andrew de Chanceau, Guy de Sigaden, Geoffrey de Martigny and his brothers, Philip Mark and his brothers, with Geoffrey his nephew, and all their followers. Asterisk 51. As soon as peace is restored, we will remove from some Magnatum all the foreign knights, bellmen, the attendants, and some mercenaries that have come to its arm, with horses and arms. Asterisk 52. To any player whom our wild asses have deprived or dispossessed of lands, castles, liberties, or rights, without college judgment of his wild little fucking equals, we will at once restore these and you can put that on your toast. In causes of dispute the matter shall be resolved by the judgment of the 25 barons, referred to below in the lot fo secure in the piece 61. In cases, however, where a player was deprived or dispossessed of something without college judgment of his wild little fucking equals, by our daddy McDaddy Henry or our Ruth McDaddy Richard, and it remains up in our hands or is held by others under our warranty, we shall arrest it for the period commonly allowed to crusaders, unless a lawsuit had been begun or inquiry had been made at our order before we took the cross as a crusader and shit. On our return from the crusade, or if we abandon it, we will at once render justice up in full. Asterisk 53. We shall have similar arrested up in rendering justice up in connection with forest that is copy as the forested or tower main forest when these what first a forested by our daddy Henry or our Bruce Richard with Agardy and Chisel of Lenda in another person's fee when our wild asses have a third of this by virtue of a fee held of our acid phone next steez by a third party and with these dropped up in another person's fee up in which our lord of the fronts top on the right. On our return from the crusade or if we abandon it, we will at once do full justice to this about these matters. 54. No one shall be arrested or imprisoned on the appeal of a game vengeance funky ass by its foe other than of anything except her own boy. Asterisk 55. All fines that and given to our asses unjustly and against our law of the land, and all fines that our wild asses have exacted unjustly, shall be entirely remitted or decided by a majorityal judgment of the 25 barons, referred to below in the lot foes here in the piece, 61, together with Stephen, Archbishop of Canterbury, if his move ass can be present, and such others as the head wishes to reign with his crazy ass near the fucking ass. If the Archbishop cannot be present, proceedings shall continue without him, provided that if any of the 25 barons has been involved in a similar suit as wild will dirty ass, his judgment shall be set aside, and one of the is chosen and sworn up in his cold ass, will place as a substitute for a single occasion, like the rest of the 25. 56. If our wild asses have deprived or dispossessed any Welshman of land, liberties, or anything else up in England or up in Wales, without the legit judgment of the equals, these be at once to moon walk back to them wild ass with the foots cut foliolts. A dispute on this point shall be determined up in the marches, like the judgment of equals. Against the law shall apply to holdings of land up in England, Welsh law to in Wales, and the law of the marches to in the marches. The Welsh shall treat our asses and ours up in the same way. Asterisk 57. In cases where a Welshman was deprived or dispossessed of anything without knowledge or judgment of his wild little fucking equals by our daddy MacDaddy Henry or our Bruce MacDaddy Richard, and it remains up in our hands or is held by others under our warranty, we shall arrest it for the period commonly allowed to crusaders, unless a lawsuit had been begun or inquiry had been made at our order before we took the cross as a crusader and shit. But on our return from the crusade, or if we abandon it, we will at once do full justice according to the laws as well as in the Hall regions. Asterisk 58. Us will at once return the last level and all Welsh hostages and the charters served up to our asses as security for the peace. Asterisk 59. With regard to the return of the sisters in Astasias of Alexander, MacDaddy of Scotland, his wild little fucking liver Tislas and his engine race, we will treat his cold ass up in the same way as our other barons of England, unless it appears from the charters that our wild asses hold, from his wild little daddy William, formerly MacDaddy of Scotland, that the perved out Mutha should be treated otherwise. This matter shall be resolved by the judgment of his wild little fucking equals up in our court. 60. All these customs and liberties that our wild asses have granted shall be observed up in our MacDaddydom, insofar as concerns our own relations with our subjects, and you can put that on your toast. Let all pimps of our MacDaddydom, whether clergy or laymen, observe them similarly up in their relations with their own men. Asterisk 61. SINCEWEHAVEGRANTEDLLTHESETHINGS forgot order in our MacDaddydom, and tolerate the discord that has arisen between our asses and our barons, and since our fat asses desire that they shall be enjoyed up in their entirety, with lasting strength, forever, we give and grant to our barons the following security. The barons shall elect 25 of a number to keep, and cause to be observed with all they might. Peace and liberties was granted and confirmed to them by this charter. If we, our chisel justice, our officials, or any of our servants, offend up in any respect against any unit, or transgress any of the articles of the peace or of the security, and the offense is made known to 4 of the Hall of 25 barons, they shall come to our asses or in our absence from the MacDaddydom to the chisel justice to declare it and claim immediate redress. If we, or in our absence of the chisel justice, make no redress within 40 days, reckoning from the chisel on which the offense was declared to our asses or to him, the 4 barons shall refer the matter to the rest of the 25 barons, was ass, made his train upon him to our asses up in every last near the fucking way possible, with the support of the whole good of the land, by sizing our castles, lands, possessions, or anything else having only our own against them of the Irish and our children, until they have secured such redress as they have determined upon. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy Irish. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy Irish. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy Irish yo. Having secured our redress, they may then resume the immediate obedience to us. Any player was so desires, may take up with ta, obey the commands of the 25 barons for the achievement of these ends, and ta join with them in the cell in our asses ta most of his cold ass, little juice and shit. We give them free permission ta, take this as ta any player was so desires, and at no time will we prohibit any player from hacking that shit. Get the fuck with the micro with that bullshit, we will compel any of our subjects was ass is unwilling ta, take it elsewhere at our command. If one of the 25 barons takes a dirt net or leaves the ghetto, or is prevented in any other way from discharging his wild little fucking will duties, the rest of them shall chisel another baron up in his cold ass little place at their discretion. Was ass shall be duly sworn up in as they were. In the event of each among the 25 barons on any matter referred to them for decision, the verdict of the majority present shall have the same validity as a unanimous verdict of the whole 25, whether these was all present or a vengeance in their licking dirty ass shitload of them, someone was unwilling or unable to appear. The 25 barons shall